There you go, folks. That's in the house, 79 degrees. Stay tuned, I'll tell you why. Hey there, it's the Shooting Guy. Today, it's a little unusual to have a video on Tuesday. And me, I'm a little undone. That's right, I'm a little undone today. So just a quick update to you guys. First off, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping us out over here at the Shooting Guy compound. Do appreciate that a lot. Okay, today is a little unusual. We're looking at my air conditioner here, and let me tilt down just a little bit. You can see the air conditioner kind of peed everywhere. Yeah, so what happened was last night, well, actually this morning at about 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard this electrical arcing sound, and it did not sound good. Now this wall right here is where our bedroom is, and that's where the air conditioner is. It's right out there. And fortunately, our windows are well insulated from both sound and temperature, so it wasn't super loud, and when the air conditioner comes on, it's not all that loud at all. It's nice and quiet. But this electrical arc was enough to wake me up, and it was an unusual sound. So I usually sleep pretty good, but I'm a light sleeper, and so when things are a little unusual, they get me up pretty quick. And that one did, and I woke up. I ran out here because I heard it out here, and everything seemed okay, except the blower in the house, part of the furnace, was actually on, and this wasn't. And I found that to be rather interesting. So I came out, and there's the breaker right there. I came and inspected that, and the breaker was fully on, and I thought, that's pretty odd. I wonder what that noise was. And by the way, this particular system does have a recirculate function, so that when it's not super warm at night, it'll just circulate the air, and I think we had that on. So I went out into the garage where our circuit panel is. Yeah, that breaker right there. But at the time, it had not tripped yet. It was still a hot circuit. Yeah, so 100 amp service out to that compressor out there. Let's go back outside. And then back out here, I came out here and it still was on. So I thought, well, I'm going to turn the breaker off here just in case and start figuring out what's going on, if there's something wrong. And just as I approached there, the air conditioner arced and flame shot out of the top of this thing. And as soon as that happened, I was reaching really quick for that thing after the flame subsided. But then a moment later, before I could even get to that panel, the Freon line broke. The compressor that's inside of this thing popped. And all the Freon came out, and that's what we got right there. Ozone depleting Freon. Just kind of went everywhere, and I got totally sprayed by it. It's white gaseous stuff, and I got totally sprayed by it, so I had to stand back and just kind of wait for it to deplete. At that point, I ran back into the garage, flipped off that panel, from the circuit panel inside, flipped that off, and what was interesting was this one never tripped. Never tripped. As it turns out, the panel inside did trip to the off position, or to the standby position, so it tripped. So I was able to shut it all the way off, and when I came out here, it was still leaking Freon, but enough that I could get over here and turn it off over here. So that was at 4 o'clock this morning, and I knew we were going to have over 95 degrees today, and which is actually better than it has been. It's been way up over the hundreds. You've seen some of the other videos, and it's been way up over the hundreds. So today is kind of a blessing. Right now, I think it's close to, almost 90 degrees right now. It's about noon. So it's going to get a little bit warmer, but inside the house, it's still only 79. You saw that at the very beginning. So the house is well insulated. It should be fine. It'll get a little warmer probably as the sun starts beating down on this side of the house. I'm standing right now on the north side of the house, so we won't get a whole lot of sun over here, but the west is directly behind this. That's west, folks. This is north, and this side of the house is pretty well protected from the sun until very, very late. So the bedroom should probably stay nice and cool. The living room of the house is going to get kind of warm because that's the west side. And the air conditioning guy is coming by today at about 6 p.m. because that was the soonest that they could get out here. And I was grateful that they could at least get out sometime. So around 6 p.m. tonight, probably when you're watching this, because right now it's after 12. And I'll get this thing posted and you'll be watching it probably when they're here. So we're probably going to be a couple of days without air conditioning in near 100-degree weather here in central Texas. Pray for us, guys. It's going to be a hot one. Now, I do have a portable air conditioner that's at the ready just in case it does get a little too uncomfortable inside the house. I can always fire that up and cool things down. But, folks, this is all what I call first world problem, right? Unfortunately, I don't have air conditioning in 100-degree weather, but that is a first world problem because there are people around this world, and even in this county, McLennan County here in Waco, Texas, that have no air conditioning when it's 115 degrees like it has been. So I am extremely blessed and very fortunate. I'm a little undone, but that's because it did throw me for a loop at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is going to get repaired. Fortunately, we're insured, so it's all going to get taken care of. It's just the discomfort in the moment. And I got to be really honest with you. There was a friend of ours from our church. His brother has been going through some really struggles, and he shared it with me. And he said, "Could you pray for my brother Jeff?" This other guy, my buddy's name is Dave, and I don't know Jeff except through Dave. And I had been praying for Jeff, and I got to tell you, it was really pretty interesting when this all hit, and after the trauma of the thing exploding and doing all that stuff, I had a moment just to sit and reflect and realize that I am blessed and that I have Jeff that I need to pray for. So this was kind of a trigger for me to pray for this other guy. And God works in kind of mysterious ways, I got to tell you. And you've heard that statement before, but I'm... as my friend Jarhead6, and I'll put a link down below where you can kind of check out his stuff if you don't subscribe to him already. But Jarhead always says, God is in control. That's his slogan at the end of every video that he does.
And as always, God is in control.
And so I'm trusting him for all this to be taken care of. My family's fine. We're all fine. We're just going to be a little warmer here. But it reminded me to pray for Jeff. So that's my call to action for all of you all. Is if you have one of those inconveniences, it'll go by very, very quickly. Let it be a trigger to remember to pray for those who are less fortunate than we are. And if you're not a believer, at least go do something that will help those that are less fortunate, My encouragement to you is God is out there. God loves you. And be blessed by God today so that you can turn around and bless him and bless others around you. Just wanted to let you know. By the way, if we don't get a video out this Thursday, it's probably because we've been dealing with some of this, but I fully intend on having something Thursday. Thanks, folks, for watching. Last night we were out fishing, another reason to be blessed. We were able to go out fishing, and I'm going to roll some of that in. On Thursday's video, you'll see how some of the beautiful sunsets that we get a chance to see here. And then the other thing, if you didn't see that live video, scroll down and go take a look at that live video as we were fishing and having some fun. And from time to time we do live stuff, so be subscribed. Don't forget, click on the notification bell because YouTube anymore, well, they're just not notifying in quite the same way as they used to. And if you click that notification bell, it should at least help. At least that way you know that we have a video that's ready for you to watch. If you would so like to. All right, that's all I got for you today. Don't forget, check us out on Facebook and on Instagram, and we got a Patreon channel that would be very helpful to keep this channel going and all of that. We'd appreciate it if you consider becoming a Patreon patron and subscribe to our channel. Please do. That would be great. I would really appreciate that as well. And my slogan is God bless you, God bless America, and may America bless God. See you guys.